This is 6th grade math 1.4 order of operations, page 21 in your book. Again, a key vocabulary starting with that. We have, let me get, every time I have to remember to get my pen ready for you guys. Make your 2-column notes. Here's our, right here to write. Numerical expression. It says, first off, a numerical expression, it just represents a, let's do an example. A numerical expression would be something like this: 3 plus 5. I don't know why, can't write a 5. How about if we just do 3 plus 10 minus 2. Go back. Let me erase all of these. Okay, so, 3 plus 10 minus 2. That's a numerical expression. That's it. Example, grouping symbols are like parentheses. They can be brackets, which look like this. Those are called grouping symbols. So that's pretty easy to deal with. Evaluate. Evaluate means find the answer. So sometimes it will say evaluate this problem. It means do it. Find the answer. And order of operations. Order of operations is defined for you in the key concept box in the middle of the page on page 21. I always try to remember this little thing. There's 2 ways to look at it. I call it PEMDAS. PEMDAS, this is please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Just a little saying to help you remember PEMDAS in the correct order. P means do what's in the parentheses first. So here we are with the P, you do what's in the parentheses first. The E is the exponent. That's that little number that goes, you know, on the, like 3 squared. You do the exponent. M is multiply, D is divide, A is add, S is subtract. So multiply and divide, and I put little arrows on this because you do that in order from left to right as you come to it. So let's read this key concept box. Number 1 says evaluate the expressions inside the grouping symbols. So that's this. That's the P for parentheses right there. Number 2 says evaluate the powers. That's the exponents for the E. Number 3 says multiply and divide from left to right. So you just start like you're reading a book, go from left to right, and you do the multiplication and division as you come to it. Just because the M is first doesn't mean you do all multiplying. You do all the multiplying and dividing from left to right as you come to it. And then the same thing with the addition and the subtraction. As you come to it, you do that in order. So if you come to a subtraction problem before the addition problem, you would go ahead and do the subtraction first. That's what those arrows mean, is that those are interchangeable. So as far as the vocabulary, let's go on. Example number 1, using order of operations. So here's the first one. Notice the first problem is 14 minus 2 times 5. Well, PEMDAS, let me just write that over here. P-E-M-D-A-S. There are no parentheses. There are no exponents. So here, multiply and divide from left to right. So as we go, we have 14 minus 2. And 2 times 5, that is first. The multiplying is first, so we go ahead and do that. So the 2 times 5 is replaced with a 10. And then after that, we just subtract 14 minus 10, which is 4. So the next one is, notice it's subtraction and addition. So we have the PEMDAS addition and subtraction in order. So we do the subtraction first. 11 minus 8 is 3. You do that first. And then you add 2 to that, which is going to be 5. This example, notice this expression has 1, 2, 3, 4 parts to it. We're looking through there. We don't add, there's a division, so we have to do division before we do anything else. So you'll notice 4 divided by 2 is 2. That's what this 2 is over here. And then you just rewrite the problem, and then now it's addition and subtraction, so you just go in order from left to right. 16 plus 2 is 18. 18 minus 6 is 12. And good to go. So let's check out example number 2. We have powers and grouping symbols. So let's see what we got going on here. First off, we have a power. We know that PEMDAS, P-E-M-D-A-S. So we come over here and we see the exponent. There aren't any parentheses, so we skip that. The E for exponent. So we have to do that first. So what we learned in the last lesson, 2 to the third means 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. That's where this 8 comes from. And then we go ahead and add the 4 to it, and it's going to be 12. So we have a parenthesis now, and because the parentheses, we do that first, even though there's a multiplication over here. Remember PEMDAS, P-E-M-D-A-S, the P is first. So we do 3 plus 1, which is 4, and then 4 times 5, which is 20. And sometimes with fractions, we just simplify the numerator and then simplify the denominator using the order of operations for each row. Each of those in the numerator and the denominator. So 8 plus 6 is 14. 5 minus 3 is 2. Then you go ahead and divide that out. 14 divided by 2 then is 7. So example number 3, using the standardized test practice. Let's see what we got going here. An aquarium. A school group of 3 adults and 34 students is visiting an aquarium. Admission is $16 per adult and $3 per student. Which expression could be used to find the total cost of the admission in dollars? Well, first off, for let's see some key stuff here. We have 3 adults. For the 3 adults, I'm going to circle those. It costs them $16 each. The 34 students, I'll underline it, cost $9 each. So you're going to have to pay $16 3 times, $9 34 times. Now see, I'm saying times, so we got some multiplying going on. So obviously D is out. We're not going to do any dividing. You don't add the 3 and the 34 and the 16 and the 9, so A is out. 3 16s. This one has 3 times 9, so B is out. So that leaves us C. C has to be the answer. So I just kind of use process of elimination to go through and do those. So it says here you multiply to find the cost for the adults, and then you multiply to find the cost for the students, and you add it up, $354. So C was the correct answer, which is what we came up with. So let's do some of these. Evaluate this expression. So we don't have any parentheses, we don't have any exponents, we don't have any multiplying and dividing. It's just addition and subtraction. So you just go in order from left to right. So 9 minus 7 is 2, plus 3 to finish it out is 5. You have to do the subtraction first before the addition on that one, because you have to go in order from left to right. Alright, this one, there's an addition and there's multiplying. Multiplying comes first, so we do that part first. So it would be 8 plus 12, which is 20. Which is right. This one's got 4 different things we look through. We have to multiply before we can do any addition and subtraction. So that right there, I'm just going to rewrite it, is going to become a 16. So 24 minus 16, which we do first, which is 8, plus 9, which is 17. So again, basic facts. It makes you do your multiplying and adding just a little bit easier. Is that what I got? I don't remember. Let me see. Let me back up there. Did we get 17? I did. Just thought I had something different. All right, evaluate the expression again. 24 minus 4 squared. We have this 4 squared, the exponent we have to do first. 4 squared means 4 times 4, which is 16. So it'll be 21 minus 16, which is 5. Let's see if we got that one right. Yay. Now we have a parenthesis. We know we have to do the parentheses first. So 4 minus 1 is 3, and then we just divide. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Order of operations. Good deal. Again, there's a parenthesis, so we do 6 minus 1 first, which is 5. 4 times 5 comes out to be 20. So that one works out good too. Okay, a little bit trickier here. We know we have to do if we follow our PEMDAS rules, PEMDAS, okay, there's no parentheses, so I don't have to worry about that. Exponents, there's my exponent, so I have to do that first. That's going to become a 25. So 6 plus 1 times 25. I know I have to multiply before I add, so I do that part, which is 25. So 6 plus 25 is 31. Remember, you're doing these guided practice problems with me. Write them down. Practice with me. 31. This, let's solve the numerator. Remembering the numerator is the top, the denominator is the bottom. 2 plus 18 is 20. 9 minus 4 is 5. And 5 goes into 20 4 times. Good basic fact practice. Guided practice, evaluate the expression. What if, suppose the adult admission price in example 3 was $9. How would you find the new total cost of admission? Find the cost. So if the adults cost $9, didn't the students cost $9 also? So what I would do, if everybody was $9, there were 34 students and 3 adults. So you'd add those together, there's 37, and they'd all be $9. So that would be 37 times 9. That's 63, carry the 6, that's 27, 33, so it'd be $333. So how would I find it? I would multiply 37 times 9, since all the admission would be $9 then. Let's see what they say. Oh, 37 times 9, same thing. So that's it for 1.4. We'll see you next time.